2019 promises to be a year where films... So many people have turned this off. The way I started that intro, that's very unpleasant. If I listen to a video and it started like that, nah.
I think some people are revved up, though. I think some people have immediately downloaded that to their phone. They're going to use it on their running playlist. 2019, here we go! You know?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
This is according to USA Today, Mason.
Yep.
These are the top most anticipated movies of 2019. We've got an upcoming episode of our podcast, The Weekly Planet, comes out on Monday, where we're going to go through even more than the ones we're talking about here. But we thought, hey, why don't we talk about this stuff first?
Yeah.
First up, we've got Avengers Endgame, which comes out in April. It's the final Avengers film until they do 5 and 6 and so on. It kind of caps off this era of Marvel films, it would seem.
Yes.
And everybody's interested to know how people come back from the dead using time travel or dimensions or whatever.
We are kind of excited about that, aren't they? Because it's going to be a combination of time travel and dimensions, isn't it? We're anticipating who's going to stay dead. I guess that's the real big question, is whose contract is up.
Yep.
And who is going to be surprised when they get fired.
Yeah.
Hey, but I had 4 more movies. Yeah, did you?
Beat it, Cumberbatch!
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, this is definitely up there for me for most anticipated of films.
Some people have spent probably most of their lives waiting. Some people have probably spent their entire lives waiting for these.
No doubt.
This saga to pan out.
Yeah.
Really?
What I do wonder about this is if these films wrap up, and this era of Marvel films wrap up in such a way where it's less compelling going forward. Like they pivot to maybe newer characters or giving smaller characters more play. And then you got series with your Loki and your whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
If people are going to be like, I've kind of had enough of this.
Yeah, maybe there'll be a slump where people are like... And also because it's like a signpost of like, this is the end of an era.
They say end in the title, don't they?
That's right. Some people might be like, I like the old ones better. I don't care for these new characters.
Yeah. Is that what you feel?
No, I'm super excited.
I'm interested to see what they do next, but I do wonder whether that's going to happen.
Yeah, right.
Because fatigue sets in franchises, Mason.
That's true.
Like it or not.
But not in podcasts.
No, definitely not.
Or
Planet.
YouTube videos.
Mr. Sunday Movies.
Mr. Sunday Movies.
.YouTube.
Yeah, nice.
Next up, we've got Captain Marvel. That surprised me, number 2. I mean, I knew people were looking forward to it, but number 2, it's quite up there.
This is the first Marvel movie with a female lead character, title character.
For the entirety of... I mean, we've had movies with female characters in them.
What?
Yes! Didn't you notice?
I missed him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this is kind of their, I guess, for lack of a better example, it's their Wonder Woman. You know, I mean, there's obviously been female-led superhero movies before, but most of them have been not good, like Catwoman. To me, this looks great, and also it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of ties into Endgame.
And who's a Skrull?
Who is a Skrull?
Because of this features, of course, the first movie appearance of the shape-shifting Skrulls.
Yes.
And we're all anticipating a whole bunch of minor characters and maybe one hero being revealed as a Skrull.
I can't wait. I literally cannot wait.
They were a Skrull all along.
I cannot wait, Mason.
That's right. That reporter from Iron Man 1, she was a Skrull all along. That's right.
Tony Stark slept with her.
Yeah.
Has he got some kind of space disease now?
Yeah, but he did before.
You know what? He
doesn't have any more space diseases than he had.
He probably gave her something.
Yeah, probably.
Realistically,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Next up at number 3, if this had been another year, I'd imagine this would have been higher, but Star Wars Episode 9 in December.
You're right.
Obviously off the back of The Last Jedi and Solo, this has probably dipped a little bit in anticipation.
But I also think people are very excited to see whether it's going to continue to break down the formulas of the Star Wars universe or go right back to the formulas of the Star Wars universe. I think people are could be just as excited because there are plenty of people who really dug The Last Jedi. We did, as an example, and therefore our opinion means nothing. Who would be like, okay, is this also going to make some waves and change some rules or whatever? And there are a lot of people who are like, I hated The Last Jedi and I hope it goes back to classic Star Wars and nothing ever changes and Luke comes back from the dead and he's a badass and he swings that bloody lightsaber.
He has two lightsabers. Two double lightsabers.
Two double lightsabers, yes.
Yeah, I guess maybe the way to go is you do a more traditional Star Wars film to keep people happy.
Yep.
But I don't know whether that would keep a lot of people happy. I think a lot of people who like The Last Jedi maybe aren't that vocal about it. I don't know. I don't know whether that's true. I don't know the numbers on it. If you look at like Rotten Tomatoes, it's got like a 45% approval rating. So if you want something like that, and maybe then for your spin-offs or whatever, you take your chances more. Like you kind of do your more weird out there stuff.
Sure,
but it's a kind of a pivotal moment for Star Wars. I'm interested to see kind of how this film wraps up. That being said, it felt pretty definitive, the ending of The Last Jedi. Also, I don't feel like these new films in this new trilogy, I don't know what the plan is here. Like, I don't know whether they've actually been building to something or they've given it to a new director and gone, okay, now do your thing. All right, that's done. Now next director, just do whatever you want now.
Because this is J.J. Abrams again, right?
Yeah, because it wasn't supposed to be initially. It was supposed to be Colin Trevorrow.
Yeah, so this could very well be... he could just unload a whole bunch of mystery boxes on us again.
Can't wait.
Yep. Ooh, all right.
Next up, we've got Spider-Man Far From Home. He's not dead. He didn't turn to dust.
Yep.
I mean, he did, but he's back.
He's back.
Another dimension, time travel. Who's to say?
Who's to say? But he's definitely back.
He's definitely back. So they haven't really been hiding the fact that they've been filming this. Obviously,
Yeah,
people
right,
know that Spider-Man's going to return. I'm looking forward to this. I really liked Homecoming.
Same.
It was my favorite Spider-Man film until
Into the Spider-Verse came out,
which is incredible. But no, I like Tom Holland in the character. Also, I think you can now progress the Peter Parker storyline where he's older, maybe mentoring younger characters. Probably not in this next one, but you can do that down the line. Yeah.
And like an old man looking for a bald spot, he's always like looking in the mirror to make sure he's not turning to dust again.
You got to.
Yeah.
You got to check that out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, that's out in July. And then at number 5, we've got Toy Story 4 in June. Did you notice anything about these top 5, Mason?
They're all Disney movies?
Correct. Yeah. I mean, Spider-Man is Sony, but it's in the MCU, so there is Disney kickback there. Yeah, so the big 5, Mason, all Disney. Do you like Toy Story or care about Toy Story?
I like Toy Story, but I don't care about Toy Story.
Interesting.
So it'd be at number 5 for me also.
I mean, it's such a good trilogy, and people, including me, are kind of like, why are you doing another one of these?
Yeah, right.
But I also thought that when they did 3, I'm like, this is probably a mistake, and that movie's kind of great.
Then you were quite the fool.
Yeah. I mean, every time you do an extra one, you do run the risk of, that one's the bad one.
Yeah, but I also feel like for Pixar and Disney, Toy Story is their absolute flagship. Like, it's the one that people...
It was the first one.
It was the first one, and it was the one that really got them a whole bunch of attention because it was their first one.
Yes.
Before they had no attention. And
feature film, I should say.
Feature film,
people
that's
are like,
right,
what about the lamp? Yeah, I know.
We know the lamp. We've seen the lamp. We've seen the lamp. We've seen the lamp. We've seen the dumpling. We've seen the cars. We've seen them, all right? But this one, this is...
I haven't seen all of them.
Yeah, Pixar would know that this is the thing that really got them started, and I think they want to lavish as much care and attention on this one. So in terms of the Pixar movies, I think I'd have the most faith in this one being great again.
Sure.
So.
Number 6, we've got Glass.
Oh, the third in the Glass, what we're calling the Glass trilogy now.
Yeah, really snuck in that trilogy.
Yeah, right?
Really sprung it on us.
So Unbreakable, so then Split, and then Glass. Now,
Yeah.
I enjoyed Unbreakable at the time for the most part.
I only watched
think of Split
recently. Split's okay. I think people... No, it's good. I think
no wonder this is the number 6 most anticipated movie of 2019.
Yeah.
We thought the prior movies were okay.
But this one, I don't think Split would have been as kind of well received, and this would have been as hotly anticipated if Split didn't suddenly twist into
an Unbreakable sequel
at the end. Yeah, I would have seen it and gone, okay, yeah, that's not a bad little whatever movie. I think this movie's going to define more the powers of this universe, because people do have superpowers, but it's like Bruce Willis can sense a gun, Samuel L. Jackson has incredibly brittle bones, and James McAvoy can do the dog run. So
yeah, so what even constitutes a power in this universe?
People don't shoot lightning.
I've got this really bad headache. You've got superpowers.
Yeah, exactly.
Stand over there with brittle bones, man.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it though. Yeah,
yeah, me too. Yeah,
great. Number 7, we've got The Lion King. I would have thought that would have been a little bit higher, to be honest. But that being said, there are people who, including me, that are like, why are they just doing a shot-for-shot remake? Well, apparently they're not.
Did Glass just break the streak of Disney movies, or is that also Disney?
Okay. That was...
Whew, you did it, Glass. Good for you.
Good on you.
But now we're back to Disney.
Now we're back to Disney, yeah. Lion King, what are your thoughts?
Haven't seen the original. Might see this.
Well, you have to, Mason, for this wonderful show that we do.
Fine. I'm watching both.
Great.
I just can't wait to see The Lion King.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see The Lion King. I can wait.
Add that to your bloody playlist, your running playlist.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't like that the animals just kind of look like regular animals, because I've had a problem with that for the Jungle Book.
You want them to have a little bit more stylized, cartoony look.
And that's what I quite liked about Mowgli, which a lot of people didn't like, but I thought was pretty good.
There you go.
Yeah, so I don't know, we'll see how this goes. Worst comes to worst, we've always got The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride.
That's true. And the one with
The third one.
the third
the
one.
other
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
2 and a 3 and a 3rd.
2 and a third, whatever it is, yeah.
Next up is Aladdin. We're still on that Disney train, Mason.
We did it, yeah.
Do you think Will Smith's going to be the greatest genie of all time? Is he going to pull off his own bloody magic trick and
Yes.
charm audiences using his ability to act?
Yes.
It's probably a good idea that they went with some...
You can tell I'm not excited about this
No,
one.
I
think.
know. Neither am I. I think it's better to do this than cast somebody to do a Robin Williams impersonation.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there will be a Robin Williams impersonation?
I'm sure
at
there'll be some
point?
nods. Maybe he'll do a Jack Nicholson or
Yeah,
whatever. I don't
yeah.
know.
Or maybe he'll do a Robin Williams.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, Will Smith is not
Yes.
he's not an impression. He's
Yeah.
not an impression guy.
No, I know, but they could just CGI. It'd be fine.
I see giant impression on him.
Yes.
Yeah. This is also a Guy Ritchie film, and I haven't liked a Guy Ritchie film since King Arthur, which I thought was fine.
Okay.
lot of
That's
people-
quite recent.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think he's made anything outstanding in quite a while. But
I
hey,
haven't liked a Guy Ritchie movie since The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which was pretty okay.
wow, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
What a stirring endorsement. At number 9, Mason, we've got Dumbo. Don't know why that's here. This I don't want this.
You're really burning through these newfangled live action adaptations
Oh,
very
yeah.
quickly.
It's all happening.
I'm waiting for that Steamboat Willie adaptation.
I'm waiting for that Song of the South adaptation.
Yes, please.
We'll never see that again.
No.
That will never see the light of day. Yeah, but I don't like the original, and I don't want to see this.
Yeah.
And I probably won't see this, even for this wonderful show, Mason.
Yeah, as a kid, this was the one that made me stop watching Disney movies because of just sad dead parents.
Well, they're all sad dead parents,
Yeah, I know.
Mason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of sad dead parents, though, at number 10, we've got the Joker film origin prequel reboot.
Terrific, incredible.
Yes. Do you reckon
All
that's
right.
going to be the quotes on the poster? Terrific, incredible.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know about this
Same,
one.
right?
I've got no idea. I didn't really like the Jared Leto one, but there wasn't really a lot of it. Todd Phillips, who's
yeah.
directing this, is pretty hit or miss for me, but Scorsese's producing, but how much is he involved?
Yeah.
Batman's not in it. I don't
It's
know.
really interesting because
Yeah.
it might just be it's Scorsese, the master of, mobsters and crime and that certain genre of filmmaking. So it might be just this unbelievable crime film, but it might also be a man who's never done anything comic book related, giving it a stab, not knowing much about
Yeah.
what the deal is. Like it might be shades of the Batman TV series from the 60s. Who knows?
We don't know.
Yeah.
And you look at the Joker look, and there's kind of shades of different Jokers in it.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
There's a bit of Nicholson in the suit, and the makeup is a bit kind of Batman 60s, and the hair's a bit Ledger, and there's no Leto in it. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm sort of fascinated.
Me
I would
too,
bump this
yeah.
up a few slots if I'm honest with
You're
you.
gonna put it above Dumbo.
Yeah, I'm putting way above done. Look, and honestly, I'm super excited for Endgame and Captain Marvel, but we kind of know what we're going to get with those.
Yeah.
This, much like the Joker, is a real wild card.
Wow, that's
Who knows what we're going to get?
Very good.
Maybe we're going to get a flush down the toilet because it's bad. You know?
Maybe. Anyway, those are 8 of the most anticipated Disney movies in 2019, and 2 others.
Terrific.
Yeah,
Good on 'em.
As I said, we've got our podcast, The Weekly Planet, which comes out on Monday. We're going to go through a whole lot more of these in more or less detail, depending on how much time that we've got.
Terrific.
There's a few others that aren't in here that I'd like to talk about, but my most anticipated film is probably like an indie film. You know what I mean?
Like
Just
something with a bit of culture.
something bit of culture, something that you can really sink your teeth into. And
Name one indie film.
Roma. I haven't seen it,
Okay.
but I named it.
And I didn't ask you if you'd seen it or anything about it. I just said name one. So you passed the test.
Thank you. Also, we have videos here every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Feel free to check those out and leave a comment. What's your most anticipated movie?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Is it Roma?
Is it?
Could you tell us what the plot of Roma is so we don't have to watch Roma? And then we can just tell people we watched it and be like, oh, it's about orphans or something,
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
It's black and white. That I know.
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
Grab that gem, you guys. We will see you next week.
Goodbye.